the airline industry. If you look at the last technological revolution, you go back 25 years, the guy on the right, the folks on the left were all making about the same amount of money, all probably felt the same amount of job security. The internet comes along. But it turns out the internet completely wipes out the guy in the tweeds jackets profession, doesn't do anything to the flight attendants. With every job and with every technological transformation, it's not how much someone gets paid that determines whether the job is going to last. It's something else. It's whether the technology really replaces it. And so I've tried to think of different frameworks to try to understand in my industry, what is it that AI will be able to do that we won't need to do? What is the equivalent of the travel agent versus what is the equivalent of the flight attendant? And it's an interesting exercise. And my general framework, my general belief, what's keep changing, is that there are a couple of axes in this conversation. Put on the y-axis how social a job is, right? How much human interaction is there? How much does it depend upon person to person? On the x-axis, how creative is it? It also deals with physical tasks. Creative, I mean like manual dexterity, which is kind of hard for robots, right? If your job involves moving boxes, right, will probably be removed. If your job is like, barber, cutting. Like, barbers are really a wonderful job, right? Because it's both very creative, physical, requires a lot of social skills. So I feel like if you put jobs in the upper right, those jobs are reasonably safe. I put diplomat in the far right. I was at dinner a couple of weeks ago, and there was a congressman from a safe district. And one of the questions was, hey, how many of you feel like your job might be replaced by AI? And he was like, absolutely not. And it's kind of true, right? A job where we really require humans. And I've got some good news for all of you, which is just the fact that you showed up on a Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. means you're pretty social. So you guys are pretty safe. And not only that, I think there's another axis, which is how much do you need to trust a human, right? How important is it? Like there are places where AI will make better decisions and better choices, but we still want a human to do that, right? An AI may be able to tell your medical scan and identify whether there's a cancerous tumor, but you still want to be interacting with a human. I put drone operator down in the lower left, right? We're not far away at all from drones being much more precise, but there's no way the Defense Department is going to let a drone shoot a missile at somebody without actually having human interaction. So the banking industry, where there's a lot of regulatory approval, where there's a lot of need for humans in the loop, they're also reasonably protected. So again, social, creative, and then how much does the system need there to be a human in the loop?